Someone sits alone in that room where the walls shake. He still has a pulse. Blood still flows through his veins, but something is wrapped around him. Squeeze.
You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.
A man from Princeton, New Jersey, accused of killing his brother and a family cat, made his first court appearance on Thursday. Joseph Hertgen was pronounced dead at the scene, and the results of his autopsy are pending. Local and state officials are investigating the 26-year-old's death as a homicide. When police arrived, they found Matthew Hertgen, the 911 caller, at the residence with his brother's body. According to a press release from the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the body exhibited signs of blunt force trauma and lacerations. David Gelman, CEO of Gelman Law and a former prosecutor in New Jersey, commented on the case, saying, "I have a feeling there's some type of mental issue going on here. You have an individual in his 30s with no criminal history, described as a pillar of the community in Toms River, a well-to-do area where he grew up. Now, living in wealthy Princeton, for him to face such disturbing allegations raises questions about his mental state. In New Jersey, there is a scoring system for criminal defendants, where those accused of crimes are assigned a score from 1 to 5 based on the severity of their alleged offenses, with 5 representing the most serious charges," Gelman explained. At the detention hearing, evidence will be presented, making it almost like a mini trial. Matthew Hertgen, 31, is charged with first-degree murder in connection with his brother's death. He also faces third- and fourth-degree weapons charges related to the possession of a golf club and a knife, as well as animal cruelty charges concerning the death of the family cat. He appeared virtually for a pretrial detention hearing in Mercer County on Thursday morning. Assistant Deputy Public Defender Jason Mady, Assistant Prosecutor Tim McCann, and Judge Amber Gibbs decided to reschedule the hearing for March 6 to give both sides more time to gather evidence. Thursday's hearing lasted less than 10 minutes. Hertgen appeared in a Navy safety vest and raised a single finger at the end of the session to acknowledge the adjournment. Gelman explained that the purpose of a detention hearing is to determine whether a defendant should be released or held in custody based on the nature of the alleged crimes and the evidence presented. During the hearing, prosecutors may introduce a probable cause statement and call witnesses. Gelman anticipates that Hertgen's defense attorney, currently listed as Public Defender Jamie Hubert, will request a mental health examination. The Public Defender's Office has stated that its attorneys do not comment on pending cases. Princeton police initially responded to a 911 call on February 22nd at around 11:16 p.m., reporting a fire and a dead body at the Michelle Muse Apartments complex. Authorities have not yet disclosed any motive related to the murder charges. Notably, the suspect had shared disturbing and graphic poetry on his Facebook profile in September and May 2024. Princeton is known for its affluence, with home prices typically starting around $750,000. The area is characterized by its wealth, private schools, and a strong police presence to maintain safety. Both Matthew and Joseph Hertgen played college soccer, Matthew at Wesleyan University in Connecticut and Joseph at the University of Michigan. The investigation into Joseph's death is ongoing. Mercer County authorities are urging anyone with information about the alleged crime to contact the Homicide Task Force at 609-331-5010 or Detective Carl Johnson at 609-439-5258.
But he wrote this again back in September of 2024 on Facebook, and it goes, "What have you created? Why have you created it? Who are you trying to strangle? And what God are you serving? I can see the knives sharpening. I can hear the arrows whizzing. I can hear my heart beating, but can he?" Someone sits alone in that room where the walls shake. He still has a pulse. Blood still flows through his veins, but something is wrapped around him, squeezing him, choking him, suffocating him, tightly wound around his head, fastened deep in his throat. Blood oozes out of his eyes. His ears are sparking. His face vibrates. He convulses, and he doesn't stop. He's lost. He's asleep. He's dead. It goes on. That's not the entirety of it, but that's enough. And
I hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.